Hey guys, Anthony here from XXRC Garage. So, trying to go over what we did to this Bronco. So, this red one over here, except for the roof rack and that, and we did put the Mickey Thompson tires, but this is pretty much a stock truck. And what I mean by that is it does have a light kit in it, but and we did put the Traxxas tires and stuff, and I did go ahead and put on red diff covers for him, but for the most part this truck's stock. The links are stock, axles are stock. There's no metal inside here. I did do the shrink wrap on here to keep them from breaking. I did do the upgrade here as far as steering arm goes, but it still has the stock servo and the stock shock absorber. So everything here is still considered stock. This is my truck. This is one of my trucks, but this is the one I decided to really do upgrades to it. And so what I did is I got this insert here. So basically what you do is you unscrew the screws here, and this roof comes off in the window, and this actually slides in place, and you put 4 screws back in here with where this is. And so anyway, and so I did that, and of course I got my light kit, and I did get these Chinese pod lights, which I like the way they look more than the actual bar light. And so that's what's done with the body. I didn't take off the fenders, so, but that's the difference between the stock body and that one. Okay, so comparisons. This is your stock motor, and we do still have the stock gearing in here, so it's not got crawl gears. Now we did set the radio for crawling, so it does have the brake, as this one does too. The motor on mine is a big block, and excuse me. So it basically is an aftermarket motor, and that one is from Mofo RC, and I really love the motor. It runs great. Again, the Traxxas servo and metal servo holder, and we did do the Traxxas steering arm, and with the metal servo comes with it. Underneath here, since I'm already holding it up, a lot of Enduro parts. Now in the front of this axle there is the T22 overdrive axle, or def gears, and we went ahead and did the Enduro brass turnbuckles. We also have a bearing kit in here from Enduro, and I also did the metal housings on here. The shocks are Traxxas shocks. They're the aluminum ones. I turned them upside down, took the springs off, and I got the Enduro shock blade. I think they're called shock blades, but they help give you more flex. As you can see here, they flex a little bit more, and they're on the back as well. I got Enduro wheels and tires, and these are one of my most favorite tires. You'll notice these on most of my trucks is going to be the Mud Terrain MT's crawler tire from Enduro. The bumper on front and rear is 3D printed bumpers from a local Harbie store here in North Carolina. Actually, Mooresville, North Carolina. They had these 3D printed. Now, what ended up happening is I ran into something, and there was a hoop here in the front, and it broke off. But before that happened, I took the fake fog lights off because I didn't like them. so it ended up breaking. So it's just a straight bumper now. So as well as the rear bumper, it's just, yeah, 3D printed. So underneath here we have Endura links. We have, these are the high clearance links, and we also installed the Endura drive shafts and Endura skid plate. Now the only thing I don't have on here aftermarket is the actual transmission housing. It's still plastic, that's all you can see, plastic there, as well as here. I didn't change that out. I may do that down the road. This is about as much I can do other than changing out the chassis. And I picked it up from him. So the green one and the red one both, I got those from individuals who just wanted to get rid of them. The green one wasn't used much, indoors only. So that's why if you look at the bottom of this thing, I mean, it's really not scratched up or beat up or anything. This one was used pretty good. Now I did change out everything on here because I want to make this a buggy crawler. So anyway, so guys, that's pretty much it. I've got more things coming down the road that I'm planning on doing upgrades on. But if you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe. And remember, have fun with RCs. This is my Walmart body that I wrapped in purple and threw some decals on it and put one of the tires here, extra tires I had. And just now noticing I still have a battery in here, which I'm not supposed to do that. At least it's not plugged in. But anyway, battery's coming out. This one here has a stock motor, does not have crawl gear. Or does it? I can't remember if I put crawl gear on this one or not. Stock shocks flipped over upside down, removed the springs. I've got these 3D printed keys on here. There's some brass in here, aftermarket, you know, the Traxxas steering arm with the metal. This one has got the black servo, which is the metal servo from Traxxas, and so forth. So this one here is not bad, and of course it crawls pretty freaking good. I used this at the Anderson anniversary. They had like 3 different they had 3 different mini courses there, and of course I had to play on all of them. This one malfunctioned, and the only reason is because of my upper links. You're supposed to put 2 of the spacers in there, and instead of me putting 1 spacer here and 1 on the other end, I had put them together, and that's when it came loose. So I corrected it and fixed it, so it's back together. It works good, but I did lose a upper link there playing around, and so therefore that's those trucks. I'm gonna go ahead and move this. Let's see, here's my video area, so I need to make sure I got room to show the other truck that's coming here. And I'll move this over here. So the other truck I have is, for the most part, my this truck here, for the most part, is supposed to be my trail truck. And so, give you the story on this one. This body was supposed to be a body that was going to be cut up and turned into a pickup truck in the whole 9 yards. And so this was one of the ones that you buy and you paint and do whatever you want. Well, I put it together and I fell in love with the white, and I was like, crap. So I kept it white, and put it together, and I kind of put a a plate inside here and kind of made a seat, and I put a driver in there. He's a little too big for it, but hey, he's a driver. Got me the D-rings. I am going to be putting red diff covers on here. But this truck here, for the most part, is a stock Defender. And man, this body is so heavy. And when I say stock, I say stock. So all those upgrade parts you saw in the bag basically are for this truck here. I still got the plastic. I don't even have the what do you call it? I don't have the shrink wrap on the drive shafts or anything. I still have the plastic steering arm, stock servo. So everything on here is still pretty much a stock Defender. So what my idea was, is when I wanted to do a comparison video, instead of messing up my beautiful white body, I was thinking about using my green body. And I did take the roof rack off. That's actually where the roof rack went on to this one here. And I did throw some extra little 3D printed stuff that I found. And still have the fake spare tire, but it looks good this way, and it's got the hitch on it. So I mean, I can use this to pull a trailer, or I can take the hitch off and do a comparison video with this if I want to. But yeah, so that's what this truck is. So this is pretty much the stock except for the aftermarket wheels and tires. But anyway, that's this truck here, which, like I said, I love the green body. I love the way it looks. But if I'm going to do my trail stuff with it, that's when I'm going to go ahead and use my a white body that's got the bar light on top, and I did put the 3D printed vents here and so forth. But so yeah, this is for the most part this truck here. And like I said, this thing is top heavy. I mean, completely top heavy, and that is just because the you know, I put the guy in here and did that stuff, and I got all this junk on top, so it's really top heavy. And it's no more, it's not good as a crawler. This is definitely a trail truck. And then I have a trailer that goes behind it, and I'm gonna throw a picture in there because I'm running out of room trying to put stuff on here. But I got a nice little overland trailer that goes behind it to kind of go with my little stuff on top. And I did find me a cooler, and I was wondering if that was going to be too big. Yeah, that is way too big for this. I might fit in the back of that. But anyway, so that's this truck here. So this one, like I said, is still stock. So I've got parts to upgrade the heck out of it, but I'm just on pause right now, just because I want to keep it as an overland truck. Now, I did pick up an Easy RC truck, and I ended up going metal diffs in this one because this thing was horrible, but I still can't stand these shocks on here. I mean, look at this. This is oil fill shocks. But anyway, that is for another video. And but anyway, so that's pretty much my rigs. Right here, these are my 4 little rigs, and this one's my son's, so I'm not going to include this one as mine. But so there they are, and each one got their own personality, like I said. But I did want to go over this and show you the mods on the orange. Did a lot on that. Now, the original body from that truck is actually this body here, which was the black, and I cut it and made it into a pickup truck, and I butched it pretty good. And I will sometimes put that on there to run. The original body for this truck is actually the blue. Didn't do anything much to that. Stole the roof rack off of it, but I mean, there's no light kit or anything on this one. I just did some decals and pretty much left it basic. So yeah, that's what this truck is, and this truck. This truck here originally was the green Defender, as you see over there. And then this one here was actually a red Defender, which ran hard and beat hard and whatever hard. But, you know, it did get its usage, the guy who had it before me.